For decades, the United States Navy has been the undisputed ruler of the waves. But a new challenger has emerged, building warships at a rate unseen since the Second World War. The naval balance of power is shifting, and the competition between the US and China will define the 21st century. But who truly has the stronger Navy in 2025? The answer isn't as simple as counting ships. It's a complex tale of two metrics: China's overwhelming numbers versus America's concentrated power and technological edge. To understand who would win in a potential conflict, we need to look beyond the headlines and dive into the numbers, the technology, and the strategic battleground where these two titans would meet. When it comes to sheer fleet size, China's People's Liberation Army Navy, or PLAN, has won the numbers game. By 2025, China is projected to have a battle force of 395 ships, a number expected to climb to 435 by 2030. In contrast, the US Navy fields around 294 ships, a number expected to remain static or even decline slightly. This numerical advantage is a core part of Chinese strategy. Wargaming simulations have shown that in a major conflict, a larger fleet can absorb more losses and keep fighting. But numbers don't tell the whole story. The World Directory of Modern Military Warships places the US Navy slightly ahead of China, despite its smaller fleet. This highlights the central paradox. China's quantitative superiority is challenged by America's qualitative and structural advantages. The most significant counterpoint to China's lead in ship numbers is total fleet displacement, or tonnage. Here, the US Navy maintains a commanding lead with over 4.1 million tons, compared to the plan's 2.8 million. Why does tonnage matter? It's a rough proxy for combat power. A larger vessel can typically travel farther, carry more weapons, and absorb more damage. This tonnage gap reveals the different philosophies of the two navies. Most of America's weight is concentrated in its 11 100,000-ton nuclear-powered supercarriers and its large amphibious assault ships. The plan's fleet, while larger in number, is made up of more, smaller ships like frigates and corvettes. This creates a force that is numerically resilient and perfectly designed for a high-attrition war in its own backyard, the Western Pacific. Let's compare the core warfighting platforms. In the carrier matchup, the US fields 11 nuclear-powered supercarriers, a capability no other nation comes close to. The new Ford-class carriers, with their advanced electromagnetic catapults, or EMAILs, can launch 33% more sorties per day. China's carrier program is catching up at breathtaking speed. Its third carrier, the Fujian, is the real game changer. It's an 80,000-ton vessel also equipped with advanced EMAILs catapults, a technology previously exclusive to the US under the waves. The US holds its most decisive qualitative advantage. Its entire submarine force is nuclear-powered, granting unmatched speed and endurance. The Virginia-class attack submarines are among the stealthiest ever built. China's submarine force is larger and more diverse, but its primary threat in a regional conflict comes from its massive fleet of ultra-quiet diesel-electric submarines. These boats, equipped with air-independent propulsion, can operate silently for weeks. The workhorses of any navy are its destroyers. The US fleet is built around its 73 Arleigh Burke-class destroyers, all equipped with the legendary Aegis combat system. This system can track and engage over 100 targets at once. But China has made an incredible leap with its Type 055 Renhai-class cruiser. This 13,000-ton warship is arguably the most powerful surface combatant in the world. It features a stealthy design and a massive battery of 112 vertical launch system, or VLS, cells. This highlights a critical arms race, the race for VLS cells. The US Navy currently leads with about 9,900 VLS cells fleet-wide, compared to China's 4,200. But China is building ships so fast that it could possess more missile cells than the US Navy by 2027. A naval clash wouldn't happen in a vacuum. China has a massive home field advantage. Its strategy of anti-access/area denial, or a 2/AD, uses a vast arsenal of land-based carrier-killer ballistic missiles like the DF-21D and the Guam killer DF-26. The U.S. is responding with a new doctrine called distributed maritime operations, aiming to spread out its forces to make them harder to target. But America's greatest advantage is its network of powerful allies. However, the most sobering asymmetry is industrial power. By some estimates, China's shipbuilding capacity is over 230 times that of the United States. In a long war of attrition, China could replace its losses and repair damaged ships far more quickly. So, who wins in 2025? The truth is, it depends on where the fight happens. In the open oceans, far from mainland China, the U.S. Navy's experience, superior submarine force, and powerful allies would likely give it a decisive advantage. But in a conflict close to China's shores, like the Taiwan Strait, the plan's numerical mass, home field advantage, and land-based missile support could prove overwhelming. The era of uncontested American maritime supremacy is over. The U.S. Navy retains a qualitative edge, but the trend lines are concerning. The plan is newer, growing faster, and closing the technology gap at a remarkable rate. We have entered a new era of intense asymmetric naval competition. A war between these two powers would be a clash of America's technology and training against China's industrial might and numbers. The outcome would be uncertain and catastrophic for both. If you found this analysis interesting, please consider hitting the like button, and let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching.